Hello, Tennessee Promise students. I'm Dr. Donadio here, and I'm going to be explaining to you how Tennessee Promise works when you're working towards your Associate of Arts or Associate of Science, leading to possibly getting a Bachelor of Science degree in nursing, starting with the 2017 academic year, and will continue unless the degree plan changes. So, as of now, this is the most current plan that I have for you guys. Now, starting from the beginning, just so you know, Tennessee Promise pays for 60 credits or 5 semesters, whichever comes first. Now, it will go over a little bit in certain circumstances, and we'll talk about those individually. So first of all, let's assume that you have no credits coming into the university. Anything that you took that's college credit that you were in high school counts towards Tennessee Promise, so it counts towards that 60. So what I'm looking at is getting you courses that you need that will make sure that you have everything you need when you come to the School of Nursing, so you don't have any prerequisites left. So let's just go on those assumptions. There will be some eaches that fall outside of that, but we're not going to talk about those just now. Those will be an individual kind of thing. So your first semester, you're going to need to be taking at least 12 hours. 12 hours is considered full-time. During those 5 semesters or less, depending where you're at, you have to be full-time in every semester except for the last semester. You don't have to be full-time that last semester, although you may be. It just depends. You're going to take FSL and English Comp 1, unless you already have them taken, but we're going to go into the assumption that you have no college credits. So if you have some of these done, that's fine. So you're going to be taking, in no particular order with the exception of things that are prerequisites, you're going to be taking all 3 of these classes, FSL, English Comp 1, and English Comp 2, sometime during those 5 semesters or less, or 60 credits. You will, on the very first semester, take FSL and Comp 1 unless you already have it. Comp 2 you will take immediately after Comp 1. Communications, you have to take one of these 2 classes, either Fundamentals of Speech, SPEE 220, or Business Communications, BUA 251. Either one will satisfy the communications requirement. Computer use, you have to take CIS 170. You have to take it. Math, you have to take one of these 3 classes, either Math for the Liberal Arts, College Algebra, or Calculus. You do not have to take Calculus. You do not have to take College Algebra. You may take Math for Liberal Arts, but that's if you want the Associate of Arts, AA. If you want the AS, you have to take College Algebra or higher, but you can still take College Algebra and get the AA, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Let me say this, I'm going to say this at least twice. The School of Nursing doesn't care if you have an AA or an AS. It doesn't matter. The only difference is whether you take General Chemistry and College Algebra. We don't care which one you take as long as you have an associate's degree. So if you want the AS, you have to take College Algebra. If you're okay with the AA, Math for Liberal Arts is fine. Arts and Humanities, you have to take one of these. Now, there may be some other things offered that fits in Arts and Humanities, and we can talk about that individually, but generally speaking, this is them. Literature, okay? You will not take your literature class until you have completed both English 101 and 102. You can either take Intro to Literature or English 216, which is topics in literature. Within that, there's several different classes. One of them is African American literature. The Bible is literature. I believe sometimes they offer the Harry Potter as literature, but it's different topics within it. You've got to take one of those 2 classes, either 215 or one of the 216 subcategories. I don't care. You just got to take one of them. Social Sciences. There's several listed in the overall Associate of Arts, Associate of Science. The 2 that we want for the School of Nursing, and the ones that will keep you from having to take any other classes, are Human Growth and Development and Intro to Sociology. If you have any other social sciences, like maybe from high school, general psychology, the problem is if you have general psychology from high school, you lose Human Growth and Development within the payment package of Tennessee Promise. So you will take Human Growth and Development before you graduate with a Bachelor of Science in Nursing. It's just you're going to have to take it outside of Tennessee Promise. History, 2 series. Now, the nice thing about the history classes is they're not building upon each other. They're not sequential. So if the only thing available is History 192, you can take History 192 without having 191. You can take them both at the same time. The only thing is, if you take History 191, the only other history you can take is 192. If you take 201, you have to take 202. You can't mix and match. But again, it doesn't have to be sequential, and you can take them both at the same time, and you only have to have 1 2-course series. So 6 credits total. Natural Sciences. The pre/co-requisite is Math 110 or 111. So if in that very first semester you have to take Math 098, you can't take chemistry. You can't take biology. You have to get through that first. Now, if you're in Math 110 or Math 110, you can take Fundamentals of Chemistry, and that's fine. That's all that's needed for the AA, and that's all that's required for the School of Nursing. We don't require anything else. But if you want the AS, then you have to take Math 111 as a pre or co-requisite, which means you either have to have it already or take it at the same time, and you have to take General Chemistry. Either one of these, you have to take the lab for Tennessee Promise. The School of Nursing doesn't require it, but Tennessee Promise does. So if you're going to get the AA, you can take Fundamentals of Chemistry. If you want the AS, and again, the School of Nursing doesn't care, you have to take General Chemistry. All right. Now, we're getting in, you have to take, for Tennessee Promise, a biology class. For the School of Nursing, it has to be general biology. It's also a prerequisite for A&P and micro. Also, what I need to put in here, and I don't have in here, is you have to be in a college math level class, which means Math 110 or Math 111. Math 98 doesn't do it. So you have to take general biology, and you have to also be in Math 110 or Math 111. So hopefully first semester, you'll be taking something like FSL, English Comp 1, Math 110 or 111, and general biology. That's the optimum starting point, but that's okay. We can work around that if you don't have those. Now we start getting into those credits that are labeled in the Tennessee Promise Plan for the AAAS as elective. If you're pre-nursing, they're not elective for you. I'm going to tell you what you need to take. Once you get past general biology, you need Anatomy and Physiology 1, then Anatomy and Physiology 2, and sometime you're also going to take microbiology after you have Biology 111 and chemistry. All right? Also, you're going to take statistics. Math 110 or 111 is a prerequisite. You cannot take this class until you have Math 111 or 110. Not a co-req, prereq. Now the nutrition class. The nutrition class is a 2-credit class. Now here's the thing. If you came to Cumberland University and you had to take Math 098, Math 098 is a 3-credit math class that does not count for college credit. And it doesn't count against the Tennessee Promise either. And that's okay. But if you had to take Math 098, chances are you also had to take Math 100. And if you did, that's 1 credit that does count. Now, if that's the only one you had to take, that's fine. You're still going to get nutrition, and you're going to finish up Tennessee Promise with 61 college credits. Now, even if you took Math 098, which is 3 credits, that doesn't count. It was paid for by Tennessee Promise, but it doesn't count towards your 60, and it doesn't count towards your degree. Here's the kicker. If you had to take both English 100 and Math 100, that's 2 college credits. If you had to do that, you will not be taking nutrition under the payment umbrella of Tennessee Promise. You will still need to take it probably in that last semester, but it will not be inside Tennessee Promise, and you'll be paying for that one yourself. So hopefully that explains everything you need to know for getting through Tennessee Promise and having the classes you need to be successful to get through. And that's it. Have a good day.